Welcome to the Iona Golf Zoom session. John Stanko here with four members of the Iona Golf program. We got Justin Burkhammer, Chris Saranoko Savannah, Colin Satalia, and Oshin Devro. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Thanks, John. We're ready to get this draft underway. I've been really looking forward to this and really excited to get going.
Colin sounds like Mel Kiper Jr. on ESPN. He's prepared for this draft, and he has every single piece of research that he needs.
He wrote out a script for it.
I think this is the most work that Colin has done online since this whole coronavirus started. I'm just
don't let your academic advisors hear that. So today we're doing a Mount Rushmore draft of dream playing partners for you guys. So ideally, this is who you'd be sharing a golf cart with on a public 18-hole course, and you would just spend the round with them. So they could be dead or alive. They could be professional golfers. They can be family. They could be actors. This is creative. So it's who you would think you would want to play a round of golf with. They could be good at golf or terrible at golf. It does not matter. So you can get creative. So the order that we have for this draft, it was per random thing on the internet, is Oshin will go first. Chris Saranoko Savannah will go second. Colin, you go third. Justin, you go fourth, and then you'll make the turn for the second round. Do we have any questions, or are we good to go?
Good to go.
Good to go? All right. So, Oshin, then, you are on the clock. You have the first pick in this Mount Rushmore draft.
All right, well, I'm going to go with the most obvious one. The greatest golfer of all time, Tiger Woods. I just feel like he'd be a great partner to have. He'd be good company, and you'd get to see some really good golf shots.
Would you want Tiger Woods talking to you during the round, talking some trash, or would you just how do you think that interaction would go with him on the course?
Oh, I want him talking trash. I want the greatest of all time talking trash. So when I walk in and put on 18 to beat him, I can just look at him and be like, I beat you.
Well, okay, we should say that is the obvious selection, and now that Tiger Woods has been selected, he is off the board. Because once a person's picked, they cannot be selected again. So Oshin, though, with the chalk first pick of Tiger Woods, probably the right selection, but that's the first pick in the first round. So Crit, now you're up number 2.
All right. I would pick Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the greatest basketball player of all time. And I just think that I could talk to him about like basketball and some fashion.
He talks more trash than Tiger Woods, I think. He's like notorious for it, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He also like gamble a lot, so like maybe I could like bet on like shoes.
No. Compliance-wise, there's no gambling involved. There's no gambling involved. Max, I got you. No gambling involved.
All right. You got me.
I got you. All right, that's a good one. We got 2 of the GOATs of their respective sports. Who's going to pick Tom Brady next to get the football out of the way? I wonder. Colin, you have the third pick of the first round.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of take maybe a sleeper that no one really is thinking about. And I'm going to go with John Daly.
John Daly.
So Mr. Daly is obviously 2-time major champion, so the guy's got some talent, but also he likes to have fun on the course. So I know when I'm out there with him, I'll be having a great time doing a lot of things that will help me possibly play better. Who knows?
What sort of fun does he like to have?
What kind of fun are you going to have?
You know.
Mission consistent content here, folks. Mission consistent.
That's easier said than done.
John Daly is definitely a personality for sure. Would you have to match his crazy outfits if you went with him? Would you have to get the respective pants and shirts that he would wear?
Oh, yeah, I'll be rocking the uniform for sure.
Fair enough. Isn't he the one? Didn't he apply to ride in a cart at a major tournament a couple years ago because he couldn't walk it?
Yeah, he did.
That is the good. Doesn't he have a singing album? Isn't he like a country singer?
I don't know. If he is, that'd be pretty fire.
Yeah, he is.
You didn't do your research, Colin.
I mean, Colin did his research. Obviously, wasn't that thorough. He does actually sing. This is confirmed. But Colin's got to work on his research a little bit. Something that he's lacking. Right. But I'll step in for him right there.
All right. So, Colin, what would you do if he started playing his own music in the cart while you're riding around?
Oh, I'd sing along with him.
You sing along, but you didn't even know he was a singer.
Oh, I mean, I'm always down to start singing. I mean, I can't sing. I wish I could, but maybe you could give me some lessons on that too, along with my golf game.
There you go. There you go. All right, so with the third pick of the first round, Colin got John Daly, the first professional golfer off the board. All right, so Justin, now you have the final pick of the first round, and then actually no, Tiger Woods is the first professional golfer. He's above professional golf. That's why I didn't even think of him. That's why he's on another level. All right, so now Justin, you can end the first round and you begin the second round. So what's the fourth overall pick?
So I'm going to go with the second greatest golfer of all time, Jack Nicklaus, because, obviously first pick would be Tiger, but it's next in line would be Jack, and learning stuff from him just around the golf. He has so much knowledge about the game, and just playing one round of golf with him would be very enjoyable. So I think that's who I would go with to end the first round. What's
the first question you would ask Jack?
First question I would ask, I don't know. I would probably ask about what his favorite major win was. Obviously he has so many, so I would probably want to know which one is his personal favorite, and just see maybe compare to see what different majors he liked the most and stuff like that.
Fair enough. All right, so you got the GOAT in Tiger Woods, and you got the runner-up in Jack Nicklaus off the board in the first round. So the first round selections, Oshin got Tiger Woods, Crit got Michael Jordan, Colin got John Daly, and Justin got Jack Nicklaus. John Daly is the standout in that round, I will say. He's the different selection of the four. Justin, all right, so you have first pick in the second round.
All right, so I would now probably choose Ben Crenshaw.
Ben Crenshaw, okay.
Who is, he's won a couple majors. He's probably one of the best putters of all time. That's where I lack. I lack in putting. So would probably want to play around with golf with him just to get a couple tips, learn my ways around the greens a little bit better, because that is definitely an area, and I'm sure a lot of us, our games that we can improve on. So just getting a couple tips from him would definitely help out the scoring average.
Justin has taken the mentorship approach with his first two picks.
For the first two, it'll change up a little bit towards the end.
Get more playful come the second round, come the third and fourth round.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Colin, your second pick, your first one was John Daly. Are you keeping on the fun train, or are you going, which way are you going?
Well, I'm going to kind of take a different route here. I'm going to throw in one of my strength coaches, Coach Kelly, in there as my second playing partner. Just having him out there, getting some lifts in on the course, maybe have a 3-putt, do 20 push-ups would be nice, and exercise going. So, yeah, Coach Kelly is my second choice.
Have you seen Coach Kelly play golf?
I have not, but I'm sure he can bomb it. That's.
I wonder how his touch is around the greens.
That might be lacking a little bit, but
you guys can do best ball. You guys can take over different areas.
Yeah.
All right, so Kelly Shaver is your pick in round 2. I'm sure he'll be very happy to hear that. Crit, you are up on the board. Your first pick was Michael Jordan.
All right, I will be serious. Let me pick Michelle Wee.
Michelle Wee. Okay. Yeah. Why is that? Why does Michelle Wee stick out?
All right, so she could play from the forward tee, and if you play
who would hit a further drive, Michelle Wee or you from the same tee box?
Her.
So why are you saying she needs to play from the forward tee?
Because she say LPGA, they play from the forward tee, and so if we play as a team, it would be an advantage of having her to play with us.
So what tandem are you going against if you and Michelle are on the same team? Who are you going against?
Let's see, anybody. We could beat Justin, Wade, and especially Colin.
Oh. It's all right. If Colin has Kelly Shaver on his team, they're just a very intimidating bunch, so they'll just be flexing the entire time down the fairway.
Okay. We'll see about that.
All right. So with your second pick, you have Michelle Wee. All right, Oshin, you can wrap up the second round and you take the turn into round 3. So you pick Tiger Woods first. What is your second pick?
My second pick is going to be Coach Burke. You know, he's a good time on the golf course. I think you know that, Stanko.
I do.
Having him and Tiger, I just really want to hear the interaction between Coach Burke and Tiger Woods. I don't know if they have many things in common to talk about, but I'm pretty sure it would be funny. And then my third pick is going to be Jennifer Lopez. I mean, did you guys see her at the halftime show? She killed it. And you know, she's a little bit older, but she needs to trade in A-Rod for a younger model. So I'd be very happy to accept that role. And J-Lo, if you're watching, there's a young Irish kid stuck in New Rochelle.
I'm sure Jennifer Lopez is tuning into this Iona Golf Zoom session with bated breath.
You never know.
It's just true. You never know. You got to shoot your shot, I suppose. But that's an interesting threesome you have right now is Tiger Woods, Coach Burke, and then Jennifer Lopez as your third pick.
A power threesome.
That's a power threesome. I would say so. And I think Coach Burke, I think you guys all know, he likes to play some psychological warfare on the course in terms of talking trash. Or at least he has with me when he's on the course with me. Maybe he doesn't pick on you guys as much.
He likes to talk trash, but he likes to hit trash golf shots too. So, you know, it evens out.
Well, there was a story I heard where did he hit a ball backwards or something like that? Yeah. Can someone explain how that happened? I heard that. I heard about the story, but I didn't hear the story itself.
So we're playing Trump Jupiter last spring break 2019 down in Florida, and we're playing this par 5. I don't know if it was the 7th or 8th hole. And it's
630 yards.
Yeah, it's like 730 yards. And Coach, he hits a pretty decent drive out there, middle of the fairway. And he takes out his 3-wood and he swings as hard as possible at this thing. And it goes 2 feet behind him. He hit straight down on top of the ball and it just popped up and goes behind him. And I've never seen Crit laugh so much, but he almost died laughing that day.
630 yards is the par 5?
Yeah.
It's long.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That would take me 7 shots to get there.
It took us 7 shots to get there.
That's all right. I mean, we all have embarrassing shots, and God knows I've hit a few of them backwards in my day too. Just hit him off a tree, and then that bounces off the tree and goes backwards. So it happens.
In there.
All right. So that starts the third round. Jennifer Lopez is your pick. All right, Crit, your pick in the third round. Thus far, you have Michael Jordan and Michelle Wie.
All right. My next one will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Is Will Smith good at golf?
Like, I'm sure he could play. He'd probably be like in the 80. But
I would call that pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I would call that decent.
Maybe not. I think he sucked actually. I just want to play with him because like, it's just like, he's a very classy person and just like probably really very fun to talk to.
That's true. You could definitely go a lot of different avenues with him, whether it be acting or music, or there's definitely a lot of areas you can talk about.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I like that pick, Crit.
Thank you.
You got a thumbs up from me.
Thank you.
All right, Colin, your pick up in the third round. Thus far, you have John Daly and Kelly Shaver. By far the strongest selections thus far.
So for my next pick, I thought I'd go kind of show some love to our greenskeeper, Mike, for putting up the putting green for us. And, you know, I was thinking about it, who I was going to pick next, and I figured who better to be able to read greens than someone who can actually create one. So I figured, you know, there's really no better pick because that guy, he puts in so much work for us, and I figured show him some love by having us in our group with John Daly and Coach Kelly. And, you know, he's great to be around too. Great guy. So, yeah, Mike the greenskeeper.
He's actually really good at golf too. Like
he played at Michigan State.
Yeah, like I played in a best ball foursome with him. It was me, Brian Davis, EJ Ferraro, and him. And I can tell you the amount of times we used his shot was upward of like 70%.
He's definitely
he's very good.
But
I like that. You're showing some Iona love in your selections. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin, you're up now. These are your final 2 selections. You got Jack Nicklaus and Ben Crenshaw thus far. You're going with the mentorship approach. Are you going to change up that strategy?
Changing it up, but I'm sticking with the oldies. I'm going Frank Sinatra.
Okay, you're going to need to explain that one to me.
So Frank Sinatra is something that I listen to, or something. He's the artist that I listen to before I play golf in a tournament. Kind of helps me calm down and stuff. Probably one of my favorite artists of all time, if not my favorite. So definitely would want to like pick apart his life, and I enjoy his music so much. That's definitely something that I would want to stick with. Frank Sinatra is definitely the GOAT of singing in my eyes. So want to throw him in there. See how he plays golf.
He's not a terrible actor either. Did you see him in the Manchurian Candidate?
I have not. I did not make it that far in the biography. I didn't have a write-up like Colin, so I'm just rattling off a couple quick facts. But no, I didn't see his acting skills yet. I'll have to look into that.
You can go check out his acting skills. He's not bad in the Manchurian Candidate. I mean, they're old movies. I don't know if you like black and white movies, but he's pretty good.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So again, you're keeping it classy though with your selections. So now you got your fourth and final one.
This one's about to be the most unclassy one out of all, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with my go-to guy on the team, Oisin Devereaux. You know, he's a classy dude, but you know, he's probably he's the one that definitely pushes me the hardest on the team. So definitely would like to have a nice little jab at him and a round of those. And he keeps it light. We like to, you know, mess around with each other a lot. So I think having him in the group would definitely, you know, take a little bit, and he would drop the age down a lot. I mean, because you push in a lot of older people in that group. I'm gonna need a little bit.
True. That's true. He makes your average age much more appropriate.
So definitely would pick Waves. Would definitely like to play a lot more rounds of golf with him in my lifetime.
What if I don't want to play with you?
I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
I decline. Respectfully, though.
Justin just got very sentimental on everyone in the fourth round. So now the pressure is on for Colin, Crit, and Oisin in their fourth round selections because Justin just went from the soul.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Colin, you're up now in the fourth round, your final selection.
Well, I'm going to kind of continue that, John, for the sentimental, and I'm going to go with my dad.
There we go. I was wondering. Now, this means just the idea of your father is selected. So, Crit and Oisin, you cannot pick your dad. The idea of the father is selected.
Yeah, you know, he got me into golf. He got me to love the sport. Kind of got me into every sport. So, got to show him some love, of course, in that case, and have him in my group for sure, definitely. And he's pretty good, so he'll probably beat me. But
yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna ask if he's better than you, Colin.
It's not hard, but yeah, you know, I got to show him some love. And I think he'd have fun playing with John Daly, Coach Kelly, and Mike the greenskeeper. So, but yeah, my dad.
Do you have a memory from golfing with your dad that sticks out most? One particular moment?
Oof. Particular moment with my dad. Oh yeah. So when I was the first time the high school state championship was played at this course every year, and when I was younger, he took me there the first time it was played in the 8th hole as an island green. That was like kind of like the island green at hole 17 at TPC Sawgrass. So it was the first time we played there, and I was young. I was in probably middle school or elementary school, and we got to the 8th hole, and he was like, "Oh, let's see if you can hit the green." And I hit it and made par, and he was like, he took a picture of me, and he was really excited that I hit the green. So it was kind of cool to see him, how excited he got that I hit the green, and he was proud of me. So
Do you still have that picture?
I do still have the picture, I think. Yeah.
There you go. That's a good story.
Yeah.
All right, Crit, your final selection, your fourth round pick. You got Michael Jordan, Michelle Wee, and Will Smith.
All right, my last pick have to go with Paulo Matty.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just because like he invited me to like Thanksgivings every year when I was up in New York. It's just I need to repay. I have to repay him back.
This is a pity invite?
What's that?
It's a pity invite?
No.
That was such a backwards compliment, man. That was so bad.
He's just like he's like one of my best friends, so I just have to play with him.
Okay, that's a good selection. I like how everyone's going fairly sentimental with this final round. So now the ultimate pressure's on Oisin with the last pick of this Mount Rushmore Dream Playing Partners draft.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sentimental, but for a different reason. I'm stuck in New Rochelle, and as you probably know, Stanko, there's not much open except for
Nope.
my main man, Mo. I gotta pick him. He's been hooking me up with Pepsis and M&Ms the past few weeks, and people who know me know I love them. So yeah, my final pick goes out to my man Mo. Show me a guy who wears more maroon and gold, and I'll wait.
That's true. That's true. All right, so that wraps up the Mount Rushmore draft of dream playing partners. I like you. You guys definitely want a nice little mix here between a real, legit mentorship opportunities and some fun. So before I let you go, I'm just going to read everyone's selections so we can just make sure I have it right in my recap here for the graphic that I make. Oshin, your picks. You got Tiger Woods, Coach Burke, Jennifer Lopez, and Mo. Gonna let that one sit.
I love that last one.
Crit, you got Michael Jordan, Michelle Wee, Will Smith, and Paul O'Malley.
Yep.
Colin, you got John Daly, Kelly Shaver, Mike the Greenskeeper, and your dad.
Yep.
And then Justin, you got Jack Nicklaus, Ben Crenshaw, Frank Sinatra, and Oshin Devereaux.
That's it.
All right, so one last question, though, before I let you guys go, is I'll ask all of you guys this. If you could pick one course that you could take all these players to play on, what course would that be? Anyone can go first.
I was gonna say, are we still going in the order?
All right, I'll go first. You know, it just recently closed down, but it was always good to us, and I feel like Tiger Woods never got to experience it. Is Doral Arrowwood, or as we like to call it, Doral Action Wood. You know, it's probably the best 9-hole course in the country, and I don't know why Tiger's never played it because I feel like he'd struggle around there, but he needs to get out there. I wish it was open. But that would be my course. I don't know about you guys.
You want to go, Colin?
Yeah, go for it.
I would say another course that's been good to us over the last couple of years, and obviously I got a couple pros in there, and they've probably played a lot of really good tracks in their life. So I would probably have to go Waikegil. I think that's probably one of my favorite courses that I've ever played. It's just it changes on the daily. You never really know what you're gonna get when you go out there, and probably one of the better, well kept up shape courses I've ever played in my life. So I would have to go with the Gill. I think that's a solid track.
Yeah, I would. I guess I'll take the obvious choice here and say Augusta National.
Wow.
Just
Your
because,
picks went so downhill.
you know, I just want to. My dad's always wanted to go there, and I want to see how Coach Kelly's game was fair on that. Yeah, I'll take Augusta.
The thing is, Colin, Augusta National, when you show up with a collared shirt, the sleeves still have to be on the shirt, not cut off. So we'll have to see if Kelly will be able to play out there.
Maybe I'll have to get him another shirt.
Yeah, fair.
Go to the pro shop and get a shirt.
He walks with his cut off sleeves. Yeah, he'll have to buy a shirt in the pro shop.
All right, Crit, what would your course be?
I would pick Sleepy Hollow just because I love that course, and like everything about the course is just great. Like the pro shop's great, like inside the clubhouse is great. It's like it brings me good memory there.
That's where you had a hole in one.
Yeah, you had a hole in one there.
Yeah, that.
You were there for that.
I was there for that. Crit didn't react. He literally didn't do anything.
No. He's had like 20 of them. They're like nothing.
I'm excited if I get it within 5 feet, and Crit there gets a hole in one. He's like, that was nice. That was
He's
fine.
probably had more hole in ones than EJ's had pars.
Yeah, maybe.
I can attest to that is a fact.
Poor EJ. No one picked EJ. I feel bad.
That's true. I could text him right now. He can come hopping in here. He might be very upset with you guys. None of you picked him as playing partner.
It's all right, Stanko. We don't want to interrupt your 4-ball that you get going on the weekends. We don't want to, take anybody out of the group. We want to keep it all
if
together.
you guys want some comedic value, just take a golf cart and follow us around because God knows the shenanigans that happen and the damage we do to a course. It's dreadful.
That's fair.
All right, well, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. I hope it's a bit of fun, something different from your Zoom classes, which you guys are all attending. So We're gonna wrap up this Mount Rushmore Zoom session with you guys, and stay safe out there. Hopefully, some courses are open near you to play some golf and get your swings loose and stuff like that. But appreciate you guys taking the time to join us here.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you, Stanko.
Cheers.